you as a spouse. Will not kindly turn to 27. No, see 22. 22. Restitution. Restitution, Lord, here also it is husband or wife. Read spouse. Because the third line is aggrieved party. And the explanation is person. So they are neutral anyway. 23 is the same position, Lord, for judicial separation. See 27. Here also, my lord, divorce can be by either party, husband or wife. So you have to read spouse. The explanation is person. So they are neutral anyway. See, my lord, one capital A. A wife may also present. So a spouse. Here also, my lord, divorce can be by either party, husband or wife. So you have to read spouse.
हेलो हेलो
A wife may also present. So a spouse. 36, 37. Now this is the right, my lord, only to women. 36 and 37. Husband or wife, spouse.
हेलो
Actually, my lord,
हेलो रिकॉर्ड हो जा रहा है
apart from anything else, so many years have gone by that this would not only to women. 36 and 37. Actually, my lord,
रिकॉर्ड हो जा रहा है
apart from anything else, so many years have gone by that this would apart from anything else, so many years have gone by that this Acknowledgement carries a necessary implication. The process through which a society matures and imbibes constitutional majority is gradual, perhaps interminably so. Hence, constitutional courts are entrusted with the duty to act as external facilitators. Very important phrase, below. To act as an external facilitators and to be a vigilant safeguard against excesses of state power and democratic concentration of power. This court, being the highest constitutional court, has the responsibility to monitor the preservation of constitutional morality as an instrument of fostering conditions for human dignity and liberty to flourish.
Hello.
Popular public morality cannot affect the decisions of this court. I would like to add also, my lord, cannot defer the decisions of this court for the legislative process. Then we'll add 604 on the next page. Invocation of constitutional morality must be seen as an extension of Dr. Ambedkar's formulation of social reform and constitutional transformation, highlighting the significance of individual rights and social terms. He observed the assertion by the individual of his own opinion and beliefs, his own independence interest is over, and against group standards, group authorities, and group interests in the beginning of all reform. So, my lord, reform is also a continuous process. Society has gone through a large number of reforms, from widows, from child marriages, from this, that, and the other. Now, my lord, 606. Constitutional morality will impact upon any law which deprives the LGBT individuals of their entitlement to a full and equal citizenship. It's again a reiteration of what I respectfully seek from this court. Nobody can deny, my lord, a full and equal citizenship will be sans marriage, will be sans a family, will be sans the respect of a marriage, and forever to be treated as those two people. After the constitution came into force, no law can be divorced from constitutional morality. Society cannot dictate the expression of social sexuality between consenting. This is a private affair. Constitutional morality will supersede any culture or tradition. The interpretation of a right in matter of decriminalization is beyond their determination, so may be determined by the norms. So, my lord, will supersede any culture or tradition. Reference was made to culture or tradition by the other side yesterday. 608. LGBT living under the threat of conformity, grounded in culture, morality have been denied to a basic human existence. They have been stereotyped and prejudiced. Constitutional morality requires this court not to turn a blind eye to their right to an equal participation in citizenship and equal enjoyment of life. Constitutional morality requires that this court must act as a counter-majoritarian institution which discharges the responsibility of protecting constitutionally entrenched rights regardless of what the majority may believe. Constitutional morality must turn into a habit by citizens. I respectfully submit, my lord, it will become a habit only when it is so declared by an authority no less than the Supreme Court on account, my lord, of its moral authority. By respecting the dignity, this court is only fulfilling the foundational promises of our constitution, which is, my lord, way back in 1950. Today we are in 2023. My lord, 613. 613. Now, my lord, 613 will apply equally to the next step, namely marriage. The choice of a partner, the desire for personal intimacy, and yearning to find love and fulfillment in human relationships have a universal appeal, straddling the age and time. In protecting consensual intimacies, the Constitution adopts a simple principle. The state has no business to intrude in these personal matters, nor can societal notions of a heteronormative regulate constitutional liberties based on sexual orientation. Actually, my lord, most of this applies not only to, my lord, decriminalization, applies to our position today. Maybe it had been argued then, maybe it would have been done then. Because this is the basis. I am not invoking any new basis, my lord. The basis is already set. It's already the law of the land. But it stopped at decriminalization because that was the issue then. But, my lord, Nalsa Puttu Swami and this And the basis and the groundwork cemented by this court is the groundwork for the declaration which I seek, my lord. I seek no more. I don't seek any extension. It is already here. Everything is here. See 615, my lord. Second line. In addressing the LGBT rights, the Constitution speaks as well to the rest of society. In recognizing the rights of LGBT, the Constitution asserts itself as a text for governance about the dominance of sex, which promotes true equality, does so by questioning prevailing notions about the dominant of sexes and gender. In its transformational role, the Constitution directs our attention to resolve the polarities of sex and binary gender. In dealing with these issues, we confront much that polarize our society. Our ability to survive the free will depend whether constitutional values can prevail over the impulse of the time, that is of the current times. Lord 616. 158 years is too long a period for the LGBT to suffer the indignities of denial that has taken 68 years in after the advent of the Constitution. Is a sobering reminder of the unfinished task which lies ahead. It's also a time to invoke the transformative power of the Constitution. Then we had the declarations in 618. See, we had 618 too. Now it applies equally here today. It doesn't apply or limited only to decriminalization, my lord. See 6182. Members of the community are entitled as all citizens to the full range of constitutional rights, including liberties. The choice of whom to partner, ability to find fulfillment in intimacy, right not to be subject to discriminatory behavior are intrinsic to constitutional protection. This applies equally to marriage. Not restricted, my lord, only to that no case will be filed against you. Point 4, my lord. Members are entitled to the benefit of equal citizenship. This is the broadest phrase. Without discrimination and to the equal protection. I respectfully submit, my lord, these principles apply with equal force today. After a passage of 5 years, these principles are the same even for what I want. Then only one thing, my lord, I wanted to show. Kindly, my lord, turn to 640. This is Justice Indu Malhotra. 640. Actually, my lord, it is similar. Your lordship may note, I don't want to read it. 640, 641. 640.2.4 may be seen, my lord. So, my lord, it's the same thing in paraphrasing in different words because of a different learned judge. 642.4. Sexual orientation is innate. It is an important attribute of one's personality and identity. Homosexuality and bisexuality are natural variants of homosexuality. LGBT have little or no choice